Hello and welcome back to Vintage Farming. Right, we are just in the middle of our grass field here. I just want to go through all of our fields as we enjoy this beautiful, cloudless May. Not a cloud in the sky. Absolutely stunning day. Right, so we have our grass field here. It is growing. I am seeing as well that the fertilizer is only at 50%, so it would be good to get a bit of something in here. It can even be an organic fertilizer, that's fine, just to get it at full ready to go stage, and then we'll harvest it not in probably not in June, but we might do hay in July, we'll see. Right, here we have our beautiful flax. Look at that, 100% fertilized, lovely yield bonus, nearly grown. It's just looking very, very beautiful. It won't look as beautiful when it is ready to harvest, unfortunately. But, yeah, we should have some really lovely... It looks kind of like same color as linseed as well when you look over the field. But our lovely flax seeds are growing. Right, we'll make our way over to our freshly drilled or planted potatoes. And they look amazing as well. Look how quickly they've come up. The weeds have come up equally as quick, so we will get in here for weeding. That's another one of our jobs for today. So we've got fertilize the grass field. We have this one actually also to fertilize, 4% fertilize. So we really do need to get in here with both the sprayer and the spreader. So we will get that done. Plane flying overhead. Beautiful. This is some peas that are not ours. I don't know, we'll see. I mean, I do, obviously, as you know, I do want to purchase this field as well, because I own all those and all those, so might as well, but in time. Here we have a lovely wheat crop that is nearly ready. It is still growing, but it is fully fertilized, no weeds in. It is going to be fantastic. Chicken food, or duck food, is what this essentially will be. And then finally, we have our ready-to-harvest rye crop. Now, it does say growth stage 5 of 6, ready for foraging. I don't know about that, but it does say ready to harvest, and I am going to harvest it today. We do want to get this done, because then we can get another crop drilled in. Actually, see, I was thinking about combining, but the only thing is this bloody tree, and that tree. Maybe that's not so bad, because the field does kind of curve down. So if we were to cut that tree here, and that tree, we could sort of splice it with this field. Don't know. Eventually I'd like to own this grass as well. This is 24, so that's here. So this is all very nice area to own, I think, would be nice. We could even expand out here and then get really crazy with it, but I don't really have sort of an end goal. With vintage, I don't know. I mean, there's loads of productions, but well, here we can ramble on about all that while we're harvesting. So let's go get the class combine and get in the field. Alright, gate is open, ducks are fed. I did empty out the Zill lorry there so that we would have room to put the rye. And we will just make our way to the field. Now, I would love to be able to connect my header inside the yard, but it's just not possible. It's just it's too big, I think, still. So we might just have to make our way all the way down the road here and put it somewhere else. If we can, it might be a bit cheeky and just turn around in this field on our left and connect to it there. Very, very cheeky. Here, I'll put the beacon on so they know. Right, we'll get this all set up and then we can get harvesting. Alright, so yeah, you can see there we've just parked next to the field, so we didn't have to go in the field, which is brilliant. Right, we've got the back open up, hopper is ready, and lowered down, and we are ready as well. Let's crack on with a rye. Look at that. Oh, brilliant. I do really like this this combine. I don't know, should we put a cab on? Should we put just sneak around there. Should we put a cab on? I don't know. It's very dusty, of course. But I mean, I do kind of like the aesthetic, right? It is vintage. I think it is proper vintage to have without the cab. Look at that. It's just funny how massive the machinery is with a little person sitting on the top as well. Just brilliant. Oh no, we're missing out on juicy straw as well. Can't be missing out on the straw. That's nearly a full pass. Blimey. That's fine, at least we will get some in. Straw will need... Well, actually, we'll get straw, we'll get legume straw as well, when we do small sort of legume crops, beans and such. Just let that swath drop. There we go. Right, so... Yeah, as I was saying, I'm not entirely certain. What was I rambling about before? Was it drilling? Yeah, it was. I don't know what to put in this field once we've finished with the rye, because I might tend to the straw and all that, and get it fertilized again, get the manure in, get the field ready for the next drilling. But what crop should we put in? Don't know. Well, we'll have a look afterwards, because it is just May now. So I mean, we've missed. We haven't missed all opportunities for planting things, but for the most part we have. Tell you what, actually, let's just get to the very end of this row and we'll have a quick check, because now it's going to bother me the whole time during the time lapse. So might as well have a gander at it and check. Right, we'll just get that. The swath is looking very healthy, as is the crop itself. Blimey, is it ever looking good. Right, let's go to our calendar. So we can put in corn today. Oh, we can put in soybeans for a few months. We can also put in sorghum again, grapes, olives, poplar and all that. We can put in beans, like regular beans. We can put in millet, grapes, alfalfa. We can put in quite a bit. Blimey, hemp, buckwheat, lavender and tobacco. So we might look in those other like these at the later on, because they can be useful for productions as well. Maybe we'll get some sort of cheeky hop setup if we can. Do we have hops? No, we have hops. We have tobacco though. Oh, we do have hops. Yeah, we do. Brilliant. So there's an option. I think the kit for it, the tech, is a bit modern-esque, but we can figure it out. We won't worry about it. Won't worry about it in the slightest, because as I say, I might wait until the wheat is done, get all of it. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what we need when the time comes, because I would still like to look into productions, and we need crop for production, so we'll see. Right, we'll crack on once again, and we'll get it done. Right, we're just coming up to the very end of the harvest, and as you can see, it's essentially been made to measure for this header. Absolutely perfect every time. And we almost hit a full combine. So, I don't know, I always wonder, have we had a bad yield if it's not full combine load? But I suppose rye just collects in, it's a more yielding sort of crop, so you get less of it. Let's have a look though, just for curiosity's sake, to see what sort of the price. So wheat averages around anywhere from 8 to 12. What about rye? I'm just curious very quickly to see. I don't intend on using it for or to sell directly, but okay, it's about 1,000 to 40. So it is a bit more than wheat. I did expect a bit more from that. I suppose that makes it easier to load and all that, but look at that, we have 2, 4, 6 and a half rows of straw to collect as well. So that I'm in no rush. I don't think we'll rush and plant anything in May. I think we've got enough on to prepare for the next month. But we'll see. We'll see. Maybe we can get the. Maybe we can. Oh, whoops. I guess. But I suppose we should take the header trailer as well. Actually, what I'll do is I'll leave the combine here, because I think the next thing we'll be harvesting will be the wheat. No. I should confirm all of that. No, that won't be for a month or two yet. Yeah, I don't... possibly something. No, I guess not. Yeah, everything's going to hang on for another month. Well, that's fine. We'll still tuck it away in here for now, because we have the room where the... Actually, yeah, we can just leave the whole lot here, to be honest. Sorry, mate, you're going to want to wait a moment. Yeah, I'll just leave it there. I was going to take it and everything, but that would be a waste of time. Just lower the header down, though. We'll go find the Zill. There we are. So we'll empty out any rye that we have there. Rye might become our new duck food for now until the wheat is ready, because millet sells for a lot more than rye. So we will hang on to our millet if we can. Again, productions. Absolutely want to do some productions. Don't know what exactly. We'll just have to wait and see. But in the meantime, we can empty out the rye and then move on to the next task, which I would like to fertilize the grass field just to get it done, because I know that'll be ready to harvest in a couple of months' time as well. And the most we can get out of that, the better, really. And we still have storage from our previous map as well, with the slurry and the manure. So we're at about 4,500 litres of manure. So that's essentially one full load. And then we've got 41,000 some litres of slurry as well. So we're pretty much set for all that organic fertilizer as well. Potentially we can look at a small BGA in the future and sell it. Maybe we can add in some sort of vintage BGA. Right, we'll just keep the rye in here for now because, yeah, as I say, the ducks will probably want to eat it. Okay. Right, I have found a home for our new harvester as well. We are running what seems to be out of space. We do have the sheds here, so this is where I've put this trailer because it was in the rain, and then bale trailer here. When there's no bales on, we can probably put that elsewhere, and maybe put the combines in there, I suppose, or tractors perhaps, I don't know. In here it's a very small but awkward sort of space, so I might even put bales in here, but just like straight in. I don't know, we'll have to see. It's a bit strange. This shed here is a bit awkward, to be honest. This one here is perfect for the Massey, so that's the Massey's home. That's all right. On this side here, yeah, we've got the two-part shed. We've got this workshop, and then we've got the tractor in there. I would really like to put bales up here, but it's just impractical, unfortunately. I do like that we can drop them in, but we're not just feeding them bales, although it would be convenient for silage bales and for hay bales and all that, but nevertheless not something we're looking into straight away. So we do have storage, I suppose. I can't say we don't, but yeah, I do like the open face sheds, very convenient for implements and such. So speaking of implements, we need the manure one. There it is. And we might hook it up to... We've got loads on here as well. 11,000. Still loads in. How much is in there? Right, 2,100. Happy days. Right, let's get the Z-Tool. I want to drive the Z-Tool. So yes, we will get the muck on. I'm sure slurry would be fine as well, but I am just trying to go through the muck that we have in storage before I start using slurry in storage. Because I reckon anything, we have loads of both. Oh, actually, I haven't checked slurry storage. It's just around the corner here. Does it say? Oh, it does say 45. That. Okay. How full is that? Must be bloody full now. Oh, no. Right. Well. Right. I'm going to look, actually, for a small, just to see what pops up in productions as far as, like, this is it's just not yeah, it's just not, but it is a BGA. But we do want, is there a tiny sort of old school European BGA? See, these are very new looking. Right, what is that? So that's fermenting tower. Okay, there's so many things, we should just go through them all. Oh, hang on. Oh, it's very much money. Yeah, see, that's so much money that we'd never... Oh, hello. Oi, that's just tiny. But it looks very new as well. One of these don't look so bad. Refueling station. Mini. Right, I was looking into these. This is appropriate. Look at that. That looks fairly... Oh, except solar panels on the top. That's fine. It doesn't add any. We won't really see them. That does look really good, though. Something like that is very possible. We could put slurry in. We could put manure in. Look at that. We can even put other things in as well. I believe that that small logo down here is digestate. It's a new version of digestate. But we can put loads in to the biogas plant and bring out digestate and not have to faff with manure and slurry. We can get both those into our little BGA. Now, are these different with refueling? What do you mean refueling? Oh, like methane refuel. Ah, I see the difference there. Well, if it's the same price, but what are we gonna... Maybe we can sell. Maybe we can... I'll have to test that around. If anyone's used either of these mini biogas plants, which one, like when you refuel, because maybe we can sell like byproduct of that as well. Use the digestate and then sell whatever else gets produced. The mill I'd still like to purchase. It does look brilliant. Sawmill, could get an old sawmill. The old sugar factory. All these old productions look really good. TMR mix. Oh yeah, that's what we're looking at. Well, we don't need those anymore because we're not doing TMR anymore. What's that? That's another sugar mill. Kind of like the look of the other one better. This one's no, not that one. There is another one that looks like that. It's a not a pallet production, but rather a milk production of sorts. I've gone through these before, and I apologize if I'm going through them again. And you've seen this already, but I am just... Oh, hello, old winery. See, that's cool. That would be something we could potentially look at. Although I'm considering doing wine on Kesselno, a bit more appropriate to the map and all. Fermenting tower. I have used them in the past. They are very, very, very handy. We've got this spinnery. I love the look of that. Looks very nice and old as well. Vintage. The old mill. Very appropriate. This is probably one we will get. We can get some oil. Oh, look at that. We can even do flaxseed oil as well. What's that? What was that red one? Looks like poppy, but I don't think we have poppy on. Oh, slaughterhouse. And juice factory as well. Homemade brandy. We could do some brandy. That's actually very appropriate. Because look, we can just stick that here. Put a little cover over. No one's going to know. But here we go. The improvised dairy. This is one I would really like to look at. Because our cows will produce milk. Now, it says we need salt and pallets and something else. Oh, goat milk as well. Right, so many production options. We even have a firewood processing station. That's brilliant as well. We'll look into all of these options, but we should really use our slurry for something. Perhaps a BGA is the best option. Maybe we should use slurry now. You know what? Yeah, let's use slurry on the grass field. I'm going to do that. Might take from the stores that we have here versus our other storage. See how... Right, yeah, I'll take from here because it is filling up so fast. Right. Hello? There we go. Oof. Yeah, this one's very small. Actually, another thing we could look at very quickly, just before we crack on with the field work itself. Oh, let's look at sales quick. No, nothing appropriate. I've lost it. Slurry tanks, there we go. All the way. So, right, this one, oh, 2,000, oh, right, okay, holds a lot less. This is the one we have. That's just for shuttling, so that could be interesting to actually move the slurry from where it is to where it needs to be, but that's not for spreading, unfortunately, so, This lorry that this is available with, the 706, I'll show it to you very quickly, I'm sure you might have seen it, I might have shown you in the past, is brilliant. I really like this, it's just too expensive. It's just too bloody expensive for what it is. For what it is compared to what we have, I think this would be an amazing upgrade from our current lorry, but it's just so bloody expensive. Look at all the things as well we can do. We can have more tipper room. We can have loads of silage. Even more silage. Don't know where that... Oh, that's a muck spreader. Oh, wow. Well, and that's nice too. Potentially we could even purchase these outright eventually and lease to own the big one. That would be quite good. Because yeah, 2360 litres is very, very small. Very tiny. Tiny little tanker. We'll be back here a handful of times. But yeah, we'll see how far we get with the first load of slurry. And I will probably come back here to get more. Because even though we have 41,393 in our sort of off, we'll call it an offshoot storage, we have so much here that they are going to overflow soon. So we really need to get tending to that. So without further rambling and further ado, I will start the time lapse and get the grass all slurried. Alright, well at this point, I must admit, I don't know where I am. I don't know. I don't know how we're getting on or anything. I think it's working. I didn't even check the first trailer. That's alright. That's alright. I just can't see where the third... There must be a better angle for this. Oh, this is... I think I was about here, actually. Looks about right. I can see some tyre tracks. Because I always forget how small the width is on here as well. It's just a tiny, tiny little spreading width. But, oh, yeah, I've definitely... Oh, no. Let me back. Definitely missed some bits there. I was doing so much better before I started. Right, what I'm going to do, actually... Well, maybe I will crack on with the time-lapse. It's just I know that we've got other fields to fertilise as well. And I can really see myself going back and forth on this one, checking the map to see where I've mucked up terribly and all that. So I'm going to do the... Oh, I can kind of see it now. Yeah, there's going to be so much camera action and all that. So I will I will do the rest of this off camera. It's just going to be so much easier for everyone involved, yourself included, because there'll be a lot of this, and I don't really want to do that on a time-lapse or at all. But anyways, I'll get it done, because we do have other fields that need tending to as well, and those ones will be a bit easier to see and more time-lapse worthy. So we'll see you when this field's done. Alright, so I'm just coming around for another top-up here, and I've decided I'm going to upgrade something. So it's working fine. It's just very small, and it's fine. But I do, as I said, I do have intentions on looking into a BGA, for example, having something of our own that we can produce even more money from, and get a byproduct to use, digestate, which I still have yet to use in 22. I haven't produced digestate to use on the fields yet. So for the time being, I'm just going to leave this here. I might have to take it down to the shop, but they might come pick it up because they are quite good at this local shop. And I am just going to tuck the Zetor away because we won't be needing it. I have done a bit of thinking while I was doing the rest of the slurry. I did fill up a couple times. I'll show you what I did do. So I went and I missed a bunch, but then I did fill it up as best I could. But as you can see, I've got this to finish. I've got 18 to do. 21, as you can see, I forgot that I had chopped straw, so I could have actually essentially fertilized the whole field with the straw remains, but I decided I do need straw, so yeah, we're going to get that straw, and then the next time that is a viable option, but potentially. Anyways, here's what we're going to do. Here's what we're going to look at. I am actually more than likely going to purchase it, but yes, it is a truck. It's a lorry, and so I was looking at this one, and I had the thought. I remembered there was a different type of similar truck to this, and I really want to look at these in the future. I think that their capacities need to be upgraded. So that says it's 15,000, which I do not believe. Even that, I mean, at 23, that looks like 30,000 to me. I don't know. This one here, 12,000. That's it. Yeah, I don't know. This looks a bit new, anyways. To be honest, it looks really good. But anyways, enough faffing. The W50. These ones right here. Doesn't mean we're going to replace our ZIL truck by any means, but it just means we're going to have a new tractor unit on the farm. And I say tractor unit because I don't want to opt for this because we don't need it. We don't need 14. We don't need that. That's for silage, anyways. That would have been brilliant if we didn't have the ZIL. But we are going to get the tractor unit so that we can attach something to it. And I will show you what. And we do have a few options, engine-wise and wheels and that. So it will be a nice setup, because we might have to lease to own the tractor unit and then buy out the slurry tanker, because there should be an attachment for it. Because this is the one I was looking at, and it's alright, but this one, even better. 15-meter spread, 9,000 capacity, and it's meant for that lorry, so it'll be fine. It'll work fine. We can upgrade the wheels as well, which I think I will do. They just look a bit beefier and a bit better for slurry work. But yeah, we have all these different options as well. So this is what we're going to do. I know it's a bit of a stretch. I know it's a bit of an unnecessary purchase. But if we are switching eventually to just slurry, this is the route we'll take, and so that's the plan. So that's going to be one of our productions, is slurry production. So what we'll do is we'll head down to the shop. We'll see if they can pick this up, because we are picking up a vehicle there, and we'll get it all sorted. So we'll see you at the shop. Alright, so they were very kind, and they gave us a lift to the shop as well. So they dropped off our slurry tanker here. I did also remember that we have our 2 seed bags here also, so we have to get that sorted. So it's around here somewhere. Oh, what am I? Oh, hello. Haha. Yoink. Gonna take that. That's fantastic. Another £1,000 in. Haven't collected one of them in a long time, actually. Is there any more in here? Because I will take any that there are in here. Oh, I saw a bright colour and I got all excited. No, it looks like that was the only one. I'm going to search in here, though. Hello, don't mind me. Just browsing your wares. Hello, mate. Have you got anything else hidden? Hey, there we are. So, we will repair it for £1. And we'll repaint it for $296 and sell it for $48.53, which is alright. It's alright, that pays for about half of the initial trailer cost. So we do have enough to purchase both. Ooh, that's just so difficult to say. Let's have a look. So I would like to avoid leasing to own if we can. We are in May. Here, I'm just going to put this 1 times so I can faff a bit. What we need to look for is something. So we are in May. We have millet, and that's about it. And eggs as well. Eggs are constantly produced, but that's November. That's a ways away. Okay, so all we really have to sell is the millet, and that's not for a few months. You know what? Have we got anything on lease to own currently? Oh, blimey, everything. Okay. It's not that much. This will put us probably at about just under £1,000 for leasing costs per month, which is fine. That's manageable, and we can pay it off soon, so we will. Nothing there. Yes, we'll lease to own the tractor unit, but we will buy the slurry tanker itself, which I think is a fair thing to do. So we can't change the colour of the tank, which is fine, because I do like that fiberglass, is that what you call that? But yes, we'll put the chunky tyres on. And front original. We'll go with... Ooh, blimey, I don't know. Is it supposed to go front? That looks right. Original, though. Maybe that's... Oh, yeah, because on the lorry they were on the back. So we'll keep that original. We can always change things if we need to. I do like the black... £200. Yeah, I'll go for the black. I do like that. Rim colour. Yeah, that looks quite sharp. And then we can go for a different colour for the tractor unit. I think that's quite good, that. This we can always change, not a problem. Yeah, that looks fantastic. Got our setup there. Yeah, we'll keep it very simple. I like that a lot, actually. Purchase. So we'll buy that for... Yeah, we can change this. It will cost money, but it's fine. We'll keep it as is. Buy it for 8,900. Purchased. Very good. Now we have that. We can go combinations, find... Actually, let's have a look at it first. Thank you. Thanks, mate. Bye, bye. I like that. That's brilliant. That looks really good. I suppose, yeah, they could have gone in the front. It says original, though, so I don't understand. Maybe that's a vintage thing? I don't know. Let's have a look. So now, this is all very exciting. I do really like making these sort of purchases, because they're things I don't use often. So it's fun to do. So, alright, what is that? We might as well. For leasing it, we might as well. We'll do the extra, what is that, 25 horsepower, £5,000, that's fine. Yeah, give me them chunky tyres. The fender on the rear is... sure. Nah, we'll leave it off. It's fine. Looks more vintage with it, not there. So here we go. We have them original and front. Right, so we do have them set up like this. It probably should be that, though. That looks more appropriate for a lorry like this. And then we can change them... later, I suppose? Yeah, this is probably more appropriate. We'll change the tanker before we leave. We'll be able to connect still, just not the hoses properly. So we will get that sorted. Right, the base frame will go... we'll go standard so that it fits fine. We'll go with the black, that's fine. And we'll do the rims the same colour, the white. But we have so much blue. We have a lot of blue. What do we not have? Green? That looks quite good. What if we do something... green and the white? That looks alright, that. That's quite sharp. Hey? That might be the colour of digestate. No, I'm joking. It's more like, probably like these colours. But anyways, this is what we will do until we buy it. And then we can always change the colour in the future. So we will do that. We'll get this... yeah, might as well keep that... no, we'll change that as well. Brilliant. EME. Excellent. Rim, design, cabin, everything's done. Standard. Okay, yeah, we'll keep it standard because the other one is original or standard. It's not the same name, but that's fine. Alright, we'll lease it for 26,300. Oh yeah, we can't afford it anyways. Yes, we do. We do want to do that. Look at that. Oh, brilliant. Oh, this is a lovely little setup. Oh, bloody hell, well, they sold me. It is proper vintage, is it not? Alright. That's not bad. It's not too bad. Get ourselves all connected here. Happy days. Alright. That is a pretty sweet little setup, I'm not gonna lie. I do not mind that at all. I was hoping to put this... Actually, you know what? Let's try and be a bit sneaky. What are the chances that they can stay on? Probably. More likely that they'll slide off there as well. There's no chance. We'll come back for them. Fret not. Oh, I didn't mean to do that, but... put the other one there as well. We'll come back for them. I think they show up actually on the map. They do. So we're fine. We won't forget them. But yes, we will take this load back to the farm and we can get back to our slurry spreading. Right, so yeah, I ended up taking a slightly different way than I usually take to get back, but it's fine because we got to drive past our lovely flaxseed field. I'm very excited about that, and then converting that field into an even bigger field with the use of the current potato field. Blimey, that got a bit close. Just trying to turn into my yard here. Right, very versatile. I love it. Look at that. Oh, it fits in beautifully. Even the colour's alright. And here we are. We can really tackle some of this slurry now. Look at that. Just skyrocketing. 9,000 litres. Oh, I'm very pleased about this. Now, this should be an extremely good coverage as well at, what was it, 12 or 15 meters. It was something very good, but nevertheless this is something we'd want to do more. So it is a bit heavy. You definitely feel that it's a bit heavier now that it's full of slurry, but yeah, you definitely want to do something like this once there's no crop in. Wait, where are we going? Yes, back to the grass field actually. That's where we're going. I love it. It's perfect. Absolutely brilliant. I think I will try and find, like, this could be the upgrade eventually for the ZIL truck, but again, it's so useful, so I don't think I'd replace it, but I think I would replace it as a main grain vehicle. Here, I think what we'll do is we'll actually start on this side, just to... Sorry about that. Sorry. Alright. Let's begin. Oh, that's perfect. Oh, look at that. That is, and look at the speed. Speed and power. Blimey. Getting all of it. This is incredible. This is absolutely... I'm so pleased about this purchase. And you know what? It's funny because it's such a single serving piece of kit, but the joy it brings me to be able to get so much poop spread in such a very short amount of time is just, I can't, it's incomparable. No, but really, this is a brilliant purchase. I'm very pleased about this particular purchase, and again, as I say, the lorry can be more versatile than just spreading poop. It can be used for a number of things, but this is going to be a very handy job for it. And there we go. Let's just have a look, see how we've done with the first pass. We're basically finished. Incredible. Right, I'll just reverse here. There's a bit that I've missed in this area. Oh my, that's not on. Okay, so something I've always experienced with Farming Simulator, again, personal experience, the shorter the trailer, the more difficult it is to reverse. Does that make sense? Has anyone else experienced that? So I found that with the here's a good view. I found that with the small tanker I had, it was definitely a bit more difficult to reverse in general, just overall. I think that's fine. I think we're done now. Yeah, that's good. We will hop into the potato field and crack on with that there. But yeah, I find that the smaller trailers tend to be more difficult to reverse. Don't know what that's all about, but just my personal experience from it. Right, we are safe on here. All right. Okay, so it will be a couple of passes. That's absolutely fine. This is incredible. I can't get over it. I love the direction that we're going with Vintage. And earlier I said I don't really have a goal. I don't. And that's the beauty of this series. Is that I'm just farming. I'm just I'm just vintage farming, you know. There's no real end game or anything. This series could go on and on and on. Just keep switching maps, right? Yeah, happy days. We'll see how it goes. Right, I've made a bit of a mess of this because I've got to go back and touch up this field. But I think now I'll do it in a time lapse because that's a perfect opportunity to display the power of the W50 spreading all of my cow's liquid poop. we're done. Just like that. I actually did expect to be doing a lot more, but I did most of it while I was rambling away, so that is done. And actually I should have done a double application. Silly me. That is my fault. The weeds were giving me conflicting issues. But the 21, once I get the bales out, then absolutely I will fill that with slurry. I'm pleased with that. That's a good spread. I've even helped the neighbours out here a bit. Future potential. I might even just buy this soon. We'll see. We'll see what comes of it. By July, what is that? Peas. When are you going to harvest your peas, neighbour? Ah, excellent timing. Is that too cheeky? That's well cheeky, that. What if I... So I wait basically till July, sell my millet, make enough to buy 19 for 34,000, and then give it a once over with a bit of slurry and harvest some peas. Might be a good shout, actually. Right, let's get this back to the farm, find a home for it. Oh, blimey, another piece of kit that I don't really have a home for. Right, let's just get to the farm, and we'll go from a top view and we'll have a look at everything and see what we can do. Alright, so anyone who watches my videos knows that I do like a good top-down view of how everything is kind of going. Gives me an overview of the whole farm. Very, very nice. So we'll go down a bit just to see our fields. Now, and we did this at the beginning of the episode as well, just to compare things. So we have the grass, it's all fertilized. It's just from above, this is such a gorgeous field to look at. It's very bright and beautiful flowers. Can't wait to harvest the flax. I have said in a previous episode that I'd like to combine the flax with the potatoes, so when they're both empty, I'll combine these. And the tree can stay, actually, tree's fine. Combine them, so that means I'll go all the way up to the end of this field here. I'll go across, and then I'll combine it up to about there, and then that can be just for root crop. We'll switch out fallow and root, or potentially some other crop and root crop, so that we can keep the cows happy. But that's a very small section. We'll have loads from here, loads from our potatoes, and then we'll just store as much as we can and go from there. Peas that we will eventually potentially buy. Then we have, wheat, and our rye is all done. We'll head over here, so we want to look at where to put a shed. This is a nice open area here. I was going to put the improvised dairy here, though. So I'm on two sides about it. We'll have to see. But I don't think there's anything too specific that needs a home that doesn't have one. Oh, how's this getting on? 96, nearly there. Right, so that will be sold. That will be thrown into a trailer. We'll basically swap what's in there for what's in here. Yeah, we'll put that in there and do a swap, get more fermented. So happy days there. I don't think there's really anything else that I was going to show at the farm other than where we could potentially put a shed, but let's have a very quick check on them. Right, vintage sheds though. That's quite big. Even something like that could be quite good. Just, Yeah, I do like this area as a small, very small potato field. Because I do have the kit for it now, right? So... See, all these little ones, these are actually quite good. This matches quite nicely, it looks... Yeah. I don't know, we have options is the nice thing. That's a bit big. That's a bit big as well. That's fine, we can definitely... That's a bit American, different style. Wooden shelters, hey, that's inexpensive as well, that is. The 3 one's not even all that big. That would fit quite nice. Right here in the corner, actually. Yeah, that might be an option. And £1,200, that's very inexpensive. And it clicks in. Yeah, it'll click in nice. And that is really good, actually. I like that. And it matches beautifully. Right, well that is a very hot possibility. We shall see. Alright, well we'll have a quick look at everything before we crack on, because we do have other jobs to do, but I think that might be it for the episode, because we will look at all the other things we have to do in the next month. There was a bit of faffy going on this episode, as that tends to happen every once in a while. A bit of farm management and sort of a rundown, because we did have feeding changes. We had lots of changes on the farm as well, so it's all just kind of going through all the nitty-gritty farm details, if you shall. Right, ducks are fine. Eggs are good. Right, I think we're good. The only thing that we'll have to do for the rest of May is, well, we do have to clear the bale. We have loads on, actually. Depends on if we want to drill, but we're going to have to harvest in a couple of months. So, yeah, we'll go over everything. At least we've got that done. That will get another application in a month's time. Should be fine in a month's time. I should have done double application, but I was too excited to use the kit, and then 21 we can sort as well, but there's no major rush because there is no harvesting until July anyways now, so June is freed up to do a bit of field work as well. So we shall leave it here with ducks in view, and actually no, we'll get our new kit in view. Sorry ducks, we'll catch you another time. You've had your moment in the spotlight, but our new truck has not just yet. Absolutely fantastic. I'm going to call it a 4-shrit anyways, because that's what the trailer is, and it fits on nicely. It's got similar style rims there. I mean, it's a bit wonky on the bottom, but it's like, hey, you know, at an angle. But that's fine. I think it's kind of meant to be, because, yeah, the ladder is straight up, but I think gravity has a lot to do with it as well. So, yeah. Hello there. Fantastic. Right, well, as always, thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy the video, a cheeky thumbs up really does help. And if you're new to the channel and you enjoy what you're watching, please subscribe. Until the next one, please do take care, and bye for now.